Hello and welcome to the Kia World Extreme Games in Shanghai, China. Coming up, Skateboard Street.
Hey, this is Chris Cole.
This is Fadas.
We're here at Shanghai at the Kia World Extreme Games.
And we're going to film a very own GoPro street course preview. Cheers.
Since you only skate down and back, so you got to pick your tricks wisely. Want to do some follow cam? All right, I'll follow you. All right, half cab in. Hit the handrail. All right, we're going pretty fast now. Head down toward the bump to bar. Tray foot to flat. Nice. You want to get that 360 slash right here? Let's see if I can ollie this thing real quick. Gap the backside lip slide.
All right, what you got, Chris? Sick. See what you got for the hubbub. What you got for the bump to bump? Backside flip. That was crazy.
All right. What should I do here? Just gonna keep it dorky.
That's tight. All right.
This is Kia Moments.
We're set for the Skateboard Street final, round number one, heat number one, here on the street-on-street course at the Plaza, Yangpu District. Hung Chen Liu will get to go.
It's a cool mix because it's some of Asia's top street skaters and then some of the top international guys like Chris Cole and Felipe Gustavo from Brazil. Those guys are, you know, really decorated international pro street skaters. And these guys, we saw them in the Asia Street Finals yesterday. The level of street skateboarding in Asia is really on the come up.
Right here in the Plaza, you used to skate here to go to Starbucks,
Yeah,
get coffee. Now it's a street course.
This is has been a spot here in Shanghai for a few years, and with the Kia World Extreme Games in the stadium right next door, we used to always come through this plaza and just say, man, this would be really cool for a street event. This has been one of the little phenoms of the week. Little Sango from Bali.
And the 13-year-old getting ready to drop in and his contest appearance in the big boy contest. And here he is. This kid rips, as you'll see as he starts off.
The top 5 Asian skateboarders qualified through to compete with the top international pros a couple of days ago. So these guys have been through a couple rounds of competition already. Nollie hard flip to fakie, hanging on. Feeble grind, standing up to 5-0 at the end. Great first run.
Now taking a look at Jack Curtin.
Jack's a legendary street skater from the States. He's been over here. He's actually been on a filming trip with the LRG crew. You know, a lot of the teams come over to Shanghai to film some of their video parts. He's been in town the last couple weeks just filming. Nollie crooked grind just popping off right there.
Totally different filming as opposed to coming into a contest, different mindset, right?
It's completely different. When you're filming video parts out here, you're just trying, you know, you'll have a million tries of, you know, to get something really, really difficult. And contest skateboarding.
He'll throw away that run, Neil, because he had a couple falls. Tom Aston keeps the wheels going here in Shanghai as he's the next skater to drop in heat number one. Comes in, switch.
Nollie back heel. Switch frontside 180 down the second step. Smith grind down the rail and back Smith. This is by far the best run we've seen. The beginning of a run at least. Front feeble on the rail on the pyramid. That's some really difficult stuff for Tom Asta.
And Smith got a 72 and Jack Curtin with a 66.33. So those are your scores right now. So we go back to the top of heat number one with Hung Chen Liu.
Nice kickflip to start. Really snappy ollie down the second step.
So our new leader is Tom Aston. That was predicted by Neil. Very technical. And this is a good run for Hung Chen Liu if he can stay on his board. This is where he fell last time.
Yeah, nollie hard flip over the pyramid. Solid run going right here. He has such a snappy style. Back tail, oh, just coming off. That was gonna be a great run right there.
Here we go.
You can tell Evan's having fun. Frontside 180 over the bar to start. Switch backside 180. Backsmith down the rail. Super good run so far.
Again, he has one of the best styles out there.
And that's the trick that he fell on last run. No problem this time. If Evan makes this run, he will be in the finals for sure. What's he going for on the Jersey barrier?
Lots of speed. He's up there and he pulls it off.
Perfect back tail. That was a great run.
And now, as our current leader, is Tom Asta with an 85. Tom doesn't have to do much more than that.
No, he's able to, look at that. Nollie heel back to 180, switch 180 down the second step. Oh, just coming off on the backsmith. Yeah, Tom is able to, he's in the best position now. He's got a really good score under his belt, so he's able to try some harder tricks and get a little practice in for the finals. Tom's also been out here for a couple weeks filming. Tom actually mentioned that he skated this plaza a few years ago when they were here on a filming trip. Never would imagine that there would be a pro contest at this.
More action from the Kia World Extreme Games after the break.
Sango Tanjung, 13 years old, dropping in on his third run. This is exactly how he starts all his runs, but he trying to flip down.
Kick flip into the bank.
Yeah.
Didn't flip. Tough fall for Sango. I feel like I've seen this kid get better throughout the week just of watching him. You know, when I first saw him at the beginning of the week, I was completely impressed, but he was doing a lot of basic stuff. And even just this week, I don't know if it's watching some of the top pros or just getting more practice. Backside flip over the A-frame gap right there.
We saw Evan Smith roll the dice, even though he has a good run. What about Tom? Does he do the same thing?
Yeah, Tom has so many technical tricks. Nollie heel, back 180, just coming off on the switch frontside 180 right there. One of the things about Tom that I think is really cool is he grew up in the Philadelphia area, and he continues to live on the East Coast where most of skateboarding is California-based. Tom's got a solid scene in Philly. He's got, you know, a filmer that he works with there, and a lot of people say that, you know, you can't make it as a pro street skater on the East Coast, and Tom is proving those people wrong.
Yeah, good for him on that. So Tom Asta, living where his roots started. Fourth and final run of heat number 1, Hung Chen Liu, looking to put it all together right here. He's capable of it. His best run of the day so far is a 70.67. And Neil Hendricks, your thoughts? He's trying some big, difficult tricks, but he has fallen.
He's got to make this run clean. Look at that frontside 360. I haven't seen him try that all week. He's trying to pull out all the stops to make this top 6. Oh, front tail. It looked like he was trying to decide if he was going to go frontside 270 out of it or just take it to fakie.
And unfortunately for Liu, he will not make it to the final with that
that's
score.
so frustrating because that frontside 360 ollie down the second set of stairs was so good.
Just doing one for the crowd, and
perfect back tail on the ledge right there. Wow, that is a really tall ledge to get on right there.
Jack Curtin, run number 4 of 4, getting ready to drop in. He has got to do some work here to get in, but again, he hasn't skated this course a lot. They had a rain out yesterday.
It's gonna come down to this trick right here. Switch heel, perfect. That is a super hard technical trick. This could be the run that gets Jack Curtin in the finals. Can he hold on? Oh, the back tail just got hung up on the ledge. If he's able to pull a couple hard tricks right now, he could up that score. That fall's gonna hurt him though.
Gets set up on the rail.
Oh, that's the back nose grind just up on top.
Love this guy's style, Evan Smith. You'll see him in the final. Right now, you're going to see him on run 4 of 4.
Whoa. Getting a little hairy.
Lots of speed coming down.
Look at that. That's just, I didn't even see him look at that in practice. Nose grab 360 off the little hubba kicker. He's just having fun, and I'm having fun watching.
He looks up at the judges and says hello. And now he's going back the other direction towards the start to finish his run.
Jersey barrier with a back tail. Evan Smith is going to be in our 6-man final.
Our last skater to go is our current leader, Tom Asta, with an 85, and doesn't really have to do anything too special, but you know he's going to try to up the ante a little bit.
Nollie back heel to switch 180 down the stairs. Right now, this is just practice for the finals for Tom. Backsmith.
Amazing tricks.
Yeah, that is a great start to his run. Front feeble down the pyramid rail. Super smooth tray flip to fakie. Wow, switch front heel. That is going to be the highest score of prelims so far for Tom Asta. He just made this whole run look too easy.
Welcome back to the Kia World Extreme Games. Let's take a look at the action from Heat 2.
One thing about this guy, he's pretty technical. He's got a lot of tricks.
We call him the Chinese Corey Duffel. This guy's been on the come up for the last couple years. Kickflip into the bank, bailing out on that one. But I think it's cool that a Chinese skater made the finals today because, you know, these cities in China have really cool underground skate scenes. These guys have an array of really cool spots to learn how to skate on. There's a few really good up-and-coming skaters. Wong is one of them, so I think it's cool. And he is way better at skateboarding than that first run shows. So
Jagger Eaton is 14 years old, and he is one of the threats in this contest. Even though he is young, he's still contest savvy.
Yeah, he's been skating contests for years, and I feel like a course like this really suits Jagger because it's pretty tight and compact. You gotta think really quick and be quick on your feet, and he's a little guy, and you can tell just from this run, he's got this course figured out. Kickflip back lip on the A-frame. Oh, kickflip to fakie on the bank, just going wrong right there. Jagger's a really good all-around skater. He made the finals in the mini mega ramp competition. Really good vertical skater as well.
Nice.
Kickflip front board. He had a fall, but that's still going to be a pretty good score. Depending on how the judges score this, you know, it looks like you might even be able to get into the top 6 with a fall.
Cyril Jackson getting ready to drop in for his first run of the day. Nice way to start.
Look at this. Kickflip down the first set. Tray flip down the second set. Crooked grind down the rail. Backsmith. It was the last set of stairs. That got him. He's going to go get a rebate on that one.
So you were talking about if you have a fall, can you get a good score? And we saw that just now. Jagger Eaton goes all the way to 4th with a 77.67. Matter of fact, he's tied for 3rd.
Yeah, he's got 3 more runs. I feel like he's going to be able to, you know, clean that run up, get rid of that fall. Front feeble at the end for Cyril.
Firdaus Rahman with a 51.33. That score is not indicative of what this guy can do. And he could put together a huge run that would put him in first place. And we'll see if he starts out really well and finishes strong. Judges are looking at no falls. We've seen some skaters get decent scores with a fall with some technical tricks. Firdaus starts perfect.
You know, Firdaus was the first guy to start kind of outside of the course, you know, ollieing over the rail, and now Evan Smith and Cyril and those guys kind of copied his move from the Asian contest. Oh, the heel flip on the bank, hung up on the top and fell off. Firdaus is definitely the fastest skater down this course, just pushing end to end. He can kind of cruise through this course in like 10 seconds. Felipe is one of the best street skaters out there. He is so tech. I feel like he's gonna get this course figured out. Look at that switch flip, super good run right now. Switch back tail, this is a great run. That's some really difficult tricks. Switch frontside flip on flat, the judges are gonna appreciate that for sure. If Felipe can hold on and have a couple solid tricks to end this one, he's gonna be in the final for sure. It looked like the nollie crooked didn't lock in right there, and a fall at the very end is gonna hurt him.
But not too bad all the way throughout.
Yeah, I feel like some of those switch tricks and the switchback tail down the hubba might be able to bump into the high 70s or low 80s to be in that top 6.
Next skater to go is Chris Cole, currently in 3rd place with an 83.33. He had a great start to his run. He fell a couple times, but still up the ante on some difficult tricks. And Gustavo goes all the way up to 4th with an 81.67.
Cole is such a good contest strategist. He's been doing this for so long that he knows he's in a qualifying spot now. He's gonna want to test a couple lines out for the finals. Get used to this board since he just had to put a new board together since he broke a board. Look at that, frontside 180, fakie 5-0.
He's tried some very difficult tricks.
Back 270 to lip. Gap over to frontside nose blunt, perfect.
After run number 2 and heat number 2, this is how the scores look. Tom Asta is at a 90.67. He has partner in the 90s now with Chris Cole, as he just got a 90. The top 6 advanced to the final after run number 4.
We'll have Heat 2 action after the break here at the Kia World Extreme Games.
Jagger Eaton getting ready to drop in the young 14-year-old. Loves Shanghai, China, and skating pretty well right now. He's trying to get in the final. If it was to end right now, he would be in it with that 77.67.
Kickflip, back lip, going to the bank. That's taking him out. He made the frontside flip on the bank. That's what gave him trouble. His first and second run. Great run for Jagger right now. He's on the bubble to make the top 6. He needs this last trick.
Nice.
Kickflip front board. That is going to up Jagger's score for sure.
Bringing it.
Yeah, kickflip back lip right there. And there's the frontside flip on the steep bank, and this is the last trick. Kickflip front board.
He came into this competition with very little skate time on this course. So-so in his first run, put it all together in his second run. Felipe Gustavo, now his 3rd run.
He's been out in the streets all week. When it comes to just flat ground and ledge skating, this guy is the best in the world, trying to make it happen on the contest course. Oh, that was, earlier he was going for a switchback tail. Looked like he was maybe trying to switch it up and maybe go for a switchback 5-0 that time. Luckily, he's looking pretty good. Tray flip into the bank.
Yeah, right.
Making really hard tricks look super easy.
He's got that 81.67 in the 5th position.
I love watching him skate this ledge over here.
I'd be a little nervous though with Chris Cole. Of course, he's at that 90, but Gustavo, he's one of the last skaters to go in this heat.
Yeah.
A lot of pressure on the 28-year-old Firdas Rahman, as he is in the 8th position. He has to score big enough to get him in the 6th position at least.
This is his last chance to make it into the finals with the top international pros. He really wants to be in there. He's been killing this course all week, skating faster than anyone. He was the first one to do this line outside of the course, ollieing over the stairs. Cab got a little bit sketchy, but he held on.
Huge speed
He
as
missed
comes
his
down.
line right here. That's not what he was planning on doing. He's kind of ad-libbing right now. Can he pull it off? Heel flip on the bank. He's got it going right now. It's going to come down to this last trick. Nollie 360.
It's in the judge's hand now.
You know, once you get Here's the landing that got sketchy right there. He had to completely change what he planned on doing. Didn't even plan on doing the frontside 50-50 down the hubba. Here's a nollie 360. His feet just came off the board.
After his second run, he was our current leader at 90. That's a great score, but Tom Asta has a 90.67. This is Chris Cole, run number 4 of 4, which will wrap up our heat number 2.
He's not going to want Tom Asta to qualify ahead of him. That's his little prodigy. He taught Tom Asta all of his moves. Back nose grind.
Shouldn't Tom have more respect?
Yeah. I think Chris might take it easy on him and try and bring out the big guns for the finals. This is a solid run right here, but
no kidding, man.
Yeah.
It's just amazing how he just comes out and nails every single trick.
180 to fakey 5-0 down the rail.
After 4 runs in heat number 2, here's a look at the final results. The top 6 will go to the final. We will be led by Tom Asta with a 90.67. The young 13-year-old from Bali, Sango Tanjung, will be our final qualifier at 77.67.
More action from the Kia World Extreme Games after the break. Welcome back to the Kia World Extreme Games. This is Kia Moments.
Set to go, the Skateboard Street final. 6 of the top skateboarders in the world get ready to go on this course. They get 4 runs. It should be pretty exciting. We've got a group of 6 that really fought hard to get here, including Sango Tanjung from Bali in Indonesia. The young 13-year-old, Jagger Eaton, is 14 years old. Evan Smith skating with plenty of style, and Chris Cole and Tom Asta, man, they tell their own story. Fantastic. Our first skater, Sango Tanjung, and Neil Hendricks. This kid, as you mentioned, has been getting better each and every day.
It's so cool to see one of the Asian skaters qualify to compete here in the pro final, get some of the top international pros from Brazil and the US, starting his run off good with a tray flip and then a kick flip into the bank, feeble grind down the rail, and that buttery backsmith is why Sango has qualified for the finals. Nollie hard to fakie on the bank, kind of going wrong on him, but he was able to save it. We call that a contest make. Feeble grind, standing up to 5-0 at the end. Pretty good start for Sango from Bali. What a cool experience for this kid, holding his own against the big dogs.
Felipe Gustavo got in with a 81.67, and right now he is getting ready to drop in on his first run here in the final.
Felipe is one of the most technical street skaters out there. He's actually been over in China for a couple weeks filming with the LRG crew. Switch flip not working out for him down the second set of stairs.
And Neil, you mentioned in the qualifier that he hasn't skated this course that much, but he's just nailed his last run.
He's been filming in the streets every day. He came here, got about 5 minutes of practice, had a terrible first run, and then gradually started putting it together and figured it out pretty quick.
Certainly.
Nollie no slide on the ledge right there. Look at this.
You mentioned he is just great on the ledges. Why is that?
He put out one of the gnarliest street skateboarding parts of the year last year in the Plan B video.
Jagger Eaton got in with a run 382 into the final, and now he's getting ready to go on number 1 of the final. Your thoughts about him? This, as you mentioned, this course fits him.
Yeah, he's so small and compact, and you know, Jagger really got his name on the skateboard world on the big air ramp. He qualified for X Games in the mega ramp when he was 11 years old. Switch heel not working out on the first set of stairs. But Jagger's always been a really good skater on all terrain. He's good at vert ramps, he's good at bowls, good at street. And when I saw this course and I saw how close all the obstacles were and that kickflip to fakie on the steep bank right there, I really felt like this course would suit the way Jagger skates. We'll see Jagger's got 3 more chances to clean that run up.
Back on his run. This is a trick that he made early.
That kickflip back lip right there, he has made that every one of his runs. I cannot get enough of just watching Evan. He has such a, you know, he sees this course completely different than the other guys. Really unique lines, really creative use of the course. Switchbacks at 180, little firecracker down the stairs to set up for a buttery backsmith.
Jagger Eaton is our current leader, but Evan Smith is going to have something to say about that.
50-50 high to low. He's got a good run going. Now look at this. He's got some lines over on this side of the course that no one else is doing.
Lots of speed up on the jersey.
Gap up to back tail. Couldn't really see it right there because of Felipe in the foreground.
This brings us to Chris Cole, who had a 90 on his qualifying run. The only other skater better than him was Tom Aston, who will go in just a second.
Oh, the switch frontside flip just going wrong. First trick. Landing primo. Looks like he's grimacing a little bit. Might have caught the arch of his foot on the edge of his board right there. Chris Cole's had a couple tough things happen today. He actually broke his board right before the last round. His DC team manager, Jimmy Appleford, had to throw a board together for him real quick. Tray flip 180 on the bank. This is gonna be a throwaway run for Chris Cole, but that was still some really hard tricks. That might be the top score right there, but Chris is still gonna be disappointed with the fall right at the beginning.
Even though he did have a fall, Neil, the highest score isn't very high.
That nose grind down the hubba, really good. Gap over to nose blunt.
Our #1 qualifier, Tom Asta, with a 90.67 coming into the final, will go next. This is his first run. So Chris Cole now moves to the top with an 83. Even though he fell, he still had the best run
Nollie
so
back
far.
heel for Tom Asta and a switch frontside 180. Smith grind. This is a really good run. This is a, wow, he kick flipped into the nose grind on the hubba. This is a huge run for Tom Asta. He missed the front feeble right there. The judges aren't going to dock him too much for that.
Again, there's 5 judges on a 100-point scale.
Popping out on that frontside nose grind. Can he finish it off? Yes. Little ollie up the Euro. That was an amazing run.
If you qualify first, you feel a lot of pressure. It didn't look like it with him.
Hey, this is, watch what he does after this Smith grind right here. Kickflip nose grind. That's one of the hardest tricks we've seen all week.
Here's a look at the leaderboard, and can you imagine Tom Asta improving on a 90.67 to get him into the qualifier and into the final? Well, he just did with a 94.
We'll have Run 2 action after the break here at the Kia World Extreme Games. Welcome back to the Kia World Extreme Games.
Okay, here we go on our next skateboarder, and of course, you're looking at what Felipe Gustavo did just to get in.
This is a great start so far, but the kickflip crooked grind went wrong on him. He had an amazing first couple tricks down those stair sets. Nollie flip over the pyramid for Felipe. You see Tom Asta has this massive score, but Felipe's tricks are so hard. Wow, that was a backsmith from flat. I've not seen anyone approach the rail from that direction.
Jagger Eaton got a 77.67 on his first run. Qualified with an 82. He fell on his first trick coming in on his first run. If he hits that, he's on, right?
Yeah, he's gonna really try some harder stuff. You see Evan Smith having fun behind him. It's his DC Shoes teammate right there. Backside 360 down the first set to start it off. Big spin front board on the rail. Board barely got over. Kickflip back lip, really good run right here for Jagger Eaton. Kickflip to fakie, that bank is so steep. That is a really difficult landing.
He's killing it right now.
He's gonna go for the kickflip front board to end it right here. If he can make this, oh, you can tell his foot setup was just a little bit off. He went to set his foot up in the kickflip position.
Lots of flip tricks coming into this.
Yeah, big spin front board. This is where it all went wrong at the very end.
Just
Still
barely.
tried to pull it off.
Jagger Eaton records a 78, so he betters his run by a little bit. Now we get set for Evan Smith. Evan had a 75.67. He fell on the Jersey barrier. Other than that, on his first run, it was very solid.
Gold medal dance moves for Evan Smith. Massive kickflip over the barrier to start. Look at that, nose grab 360 to flat. Oh, I really wanted to see Evan make that. Wow, frontside flip on the bank, more pop than anyone. Really creative use right there. Like a nose manual on top of the ledge, nollying over the gap. Look at this, huge snaps on the kickflip to start it off. And then the backside 360 just barely brushing the nose with his hand.
In his second run, he hurt his foot, and Neil just noticed that he had it elevated and some ice on it in between the two runs. So let's see if Chris Cole is at all feeling the pain of that ankle.
Switch frontside flip perfect. That was the trick that he fell on first run. 270 to board. This is a good run for Cole. Backside nose grind down the hubba. Look at that nose blunt slide. Perfect every time. Tray flip turnaround on the bank. This could be a huge score for Cole. Front 180, fakey 5-0 down the rail. That is a huge score.
Chris Cole comes back from the effects of an injury and just nails his second run.
Look at this gap over the pyramid to nose blunt, locks in perfect. This is one of Cole's specialties.
Tom Astor was the #1 qualifier. He's in the #1 spot with a huge run, #1 of a 94. And he drops in on a second run.
Oh, nollie back heel, got away from him. He's looking pretty solid with a 94. That's a huge number for these guys to shoot for, but Tom has such a huge bag of tricks. Kickflip nose grind again on the hubba. Are you kidding me? Look at this, Smith grind, and this is amazing. Kickflip, back nose grind, landing with his feet perfect, and this nose grind popping out in the middle of the ledge.
We'll have run 3 action after the break here at the Kia World Extreme Games.
Great action here on the street-on-street course here at the Kia World Extreme Games as we get set for run #3. Felipe Gustavo is one of the skaters that Neil Hendricks, sitting next to me, says that could vault into first place. He has all the tricks, not a lot of practice time on this particular street-on-street course, but he has what it takes.
Frontside flip down the first set. Perfect switch flip right there. This guy can get so tech. Kickflip, crooked grind down the hubba. This is the best run we've seen out of Felipe. Nollie flip over the pyramid. Didn't get a lot of practice, but he's got it figured out right now. It's gonna come down to these last couple tricks from flat up to back Smith. First time I've seen someone skate that rail from that direction. That is an amazing run.
Jagger
Look at
Eaton
that.
better be worried.
Kickflip into crooked grind. You see these guys, they're all stepping it up now that it's the finals.
Felipe Gustavo just went right to the top of the 95.67. He bypasses everyone. Jagger Eaton is now in the course. He bumps out of 3rd to 4th.
Biggie front board down the rail. Perfect kickflip back lip. Got a little twisted on the landing, but still held on to it. Somehow made the kickflip to fakie on the steep bank. Jagger doing everything he can to hold on to all his tricks. Is he gonna try the kickflip front board again? There it is,
Wow,
and he made it.
yep.
That's gonna be his best run of the finals. Great job, Jagger Eaton.
Wow, the caliber of skating is heating up, and that's indicative of this course. Street on street, this is what they're used to, and Jagger throwing it down. Way outside of the course, he'll go over that big rail, and he's been changing up his tricks over the rail too. He hasn't hit a total solid run yet in this final, but he's capable.
Watch this. He has so many different grinds on this course, and that kickflip is so perfect. Backside 180, frontside half cab into the bank. Backside 360 to flat, taking the big impact, perfect. 50-50 low to high coming off. This is a great run by Evan Smith. I love seeing him always skate with a smile. He's headed towards the Jersey barrier. Back tail, oh, he came off at the very end. And that is really going to affect his score. He was so close to making a perfect run, and now he's having a seizure. Look at that backside 360 off the hubba kicker. 50-50 from high to low. And this is the back tail. Everything was perfect until he just stuck on the landing, caught his toe. Chris Cole made a run and is not in a medal position. Chris Cole's got to step it up right now, and the switch frontside flip goes wrong on him again.
So he falls in the first trick, and he knows now that this run will not get him the score that he needs to bump up. So he'll just ride it out, practice some tricks, get some time on the course.
He is bummed right now. We saw him hurt his foot on his first run. This is not a position he was expecting to be in after run number 3.
Yeah, he
wow.
On his first run, he really came off limping, Neil.
Yeah, it looked like we call it primo when you land on the side of your board. See how big a bag of tricks Chris Cole has, just adding stuff.
This is how he came in.
Back 270 to lip for Chris Cole.
Super difficult.
And then look at this. That's a grapefruit grind, one of Chris Cole's specialties. Frontside nose grind on the A-frame at the end.
Tom Asta was our #1 qualifier, currently in second place with a 94. When he got the 94, I'm going, that's going to be hard to beat, but Gustavo did beat it.
Same way. I thought he was chilling with that 94. Oh no, that first trick, nollie back heel. Wasn't able to ride away clean.
So the first fall there will definitely hurt his score.
Yeah, this is going to be a throwaway, unfortunately, for Tom Asta. He might have got shook once he put that 94 up on the board. He might have been surprised at Felipe's score also, like we were.
I thought you were interviewing Tom Asta after the his
kidding.
run, right?
He's still got the way he's been skating all day. He definitely could up his score on run number 4. Not going to do it this time around. Nollie back 180 to end it off for Tom Asta.
After 3 runs here on the Skateboard Street final, it is Felipe Gustavo from Brazil with the lead with a 95.67. Tom Asta will be the final skater to go. That will happen in run number 4. Jagger Eaton right now is in bronze position with an 89.67.
We'll have run 4 action after the break here at the Kia World Extreme Games.
Felipe Gustavo with a 95.67. You talked about that kickflip K-grind that he did.
Yeah, anytime you're flipping into a grind like that on a hubba, you know, it's super, super hard. Looks like he's not going to be able to up his score on this run, but there's a nollie flip to crooked grind. That would be even more difficult. But he really wanted to up the difficulty because he knows that Cole and Evan Smith are still going to come swinging for him on this last run. Now it's just demo time. Tray flip into the bank.
Jagger Eaton's 14 years old. His best score of the day came on his run number 3 with an 89.67. Right now, he's in that bronze medal position. And Neil, pretty special that this kid is in the spot that he's in.
Hey,
but you said no surprise.
He bumped Cole out of a medal.
Yeah.
But, wow, backside flip to flat. I haven't seen him make that all week. That would have been huge. Yeah, he bumped Cole out of a medal. Jagger's been skating a lot of street contests back home in the States, and I really felt like this course would suit his style of skating. He's able to flip into all these rails, trying to flip out right there. That was a front blunt.
Evan Smith is currently in the 5th spot with a 86.67. He's starting beyond the course. He'll go over the rail. Let's see what he does. He had a really good 3rd run, which got him that 86.67.
Evan makes his run perfect. He could bump into the 90s. He's switching it up a little bit. Backside 360 down the stairs. What's he got now?
Oh!
Frontside flip to flat. He knew that he had to change it up. I love that he's still got a smile on his face. No medal today for Evan Smith.
That would have been an interesting podium award ceremony with him on the podium. I like this guy.
I hear the judges yelling suggestions to him.
He's off the course. Chris Cole could be the deciding factor in this contest. Right now, he is in 4th spot with an 88.67, out of medal contention. To change all that, only one other skater will go after him, and that's Tom Asta. Our leader, Felipe Gustavo, he's got the score to beat.
2 more skaters are gonna have a swing at Felipe, but Chris Cole does not want to go home from Shanghai without a medal, and the switch frontside flip gets him again. I am shocked by that.
So he falls on his first trick. Unless he does something extraordinary, he will not medal here in Shanghai.
That was the same trick that got him on his first run when he hurt his foot and goes down on the grapefruit grind.
Our final skater to go is the guy that could shake things up in a big way. He's the #1 qualifier, the #1 coming into this. He had a 90.67 to qualify. Right now, Tom Asta has a 94. He needs to beat a 95.67. He is guaranteed a silver medal. Can he get gold? We'll find out.
I thought Tom was sitting pretty with a 94, and then Felipe shocked us by putting a 95.67 on the board. Tom Asta, he can do it. He's got to have a perfect run to knock Felipe out. Nollie back heel, looking super solid to start. Is he gonna kickflip into this nose grind again?
Yes.
There it is, he made it. Little bit sketchy compared to the last time, but he's still got a perfect run going. It's gonna come down to this last couple tricks. He knows he's gonna have to try something really hard, something harder than he did on his previous runs. There's the nose grind pop out.
Last trick right here.
Oh,
shove
little
it.
late shove it. That's gonna be so close because he made everything buttery clean. But is that gonna be enough to bump Felipe out?
Here's a look at the final results, and what a day it was. Felipe Gustavo comes out of nowhere to get the 95.67. He wins gold. Tom Asta with a 94, and Jagger Eaton, the 14-year-old, with a bronze.
No, I've just been here for so long. I've been here for a month, and I'm just like almost going home, and I'm just like, I'm just gonna, see what happens. If I get lucky, I'll get lucky, It was kind of hard part to skate, like a little downhill and stuff. You got to do a bunch of power slides to get used to, but yeah, just some helping too.
Check out KiaWorldExtremeGames.com for more information on the Kia World Extreme Games. For Neil Hendricks, Paul Higgins, and myself, Paula, goodbye, and see you next time for more action.